Hi guys, welcome back to another episode with me, Sherifa, in your podcast, Social Savvy. Today we're going to talk about breakups. And yes, they are important because they are a type of grief. And let's not sugarcoat it. Breakups hurt. Even the mutual ones, even the ones you choose, even the ones where you know it was the right decision to take in your life. Because when a relationship ends, so does a version of yourself, a shared language, a rhythm, a future you pictured with someone. And that is grief. The person does not need to be dead to feel that you lost them. You can lose them even if you choose to do so. Because you didn't just lose a person. You lost the tiny rituals you had, the habits, the inside jokes, the plans, the familiar way they said your name, the things you shared together. You lost the emotional home you were building, even if it had cracks. The kind of loss that does not just disappear. That is the breakup grief. It lingers, it aches, it asks to be felt, not suppressed. And if you ask me why breakups feel so heavy, even when they shouldn't, even when I choose to have them, I'd say it's not about the person. Believe me, it was never about the person. It's about who you were and how you felt when you were with them. It's about the relationship and how it meant something to you. Even if it didn't look perfect from the outside, hey, you built that house. The house is having cracks and is breaking down. Of course, you have to feel bad about it, unless you're a robot, are you? Maybe it was the first time that you felt truly seen, understood, heard. Maybe you thought this one would be forever. It would be different than anything before. Maybe you were building a life around them, and now you're not sure where to go. You lost your version, and you're not ready to build a new one, a new life, your own, a new life that does not have them in it. Grief does not ask for logic. Does not matter if you're a rational person. It asks for tenderness, for softness. So if a part of you still hurts, you're not being dramatic. Take it from me. You're being honest with yourself. You are feeling every single emotion, and that is healthy. That's how you let go. So after the breakup, you feel you want to text them, even though you know you shouldn't, in their birthday. When something huge happens, wondering if they are already over you and feeling really crushed when it seems like they are. Just that idea kills you. Feeling fine for days and then suddenly crying in the car because a song or someone reminded you of them. Also romanticizing the good times while you tend to forget the hard ones because your mind is trying to cope up with the situation and you miss who you were together. These kind of thoughts and behavior, it's normal to happen after a breakup. It's actually abnormal if it doesn't. But feeling those emotions does not mean you have to act upon them. The balance is to feel everything, not to suppress it, to honestly feel it, accept it, acknowledge it. However, you do not act. You let your rational mind take the decision of not contacting because you took already the decision, the logical one, when you were sure it's over. Grief is not a straight line. I wish I can tell you that. It loops, it lingers, brings things up in inconvenient times. But that does not mean you are stuck. It means you are healing. You can feel happy today and sad in the moment after. You can feel that you're over them, then remember something later on about them. It's normal. It should happen. This is how the healthy healing journey is. However, I do not want you to lose yourself while doing that. So yeah, let yourself miss them without the need to go back. As I said, you can love them and still know they weren't right for you. And that's why you took that decision when your mind or needs. You can miss what you had, but do not pretend it was perfect because it wasn't. If it was, you guys were together still. Feel the feeling. Don't use it as a reason to self-abandon and never ever say, I might not be enough. Maybe I don't deserve that kind of treatment that I have in my mind. maybe this is just an illusion and I will never find someone like what I am thinking of. No, do not self-sabotage this. Also, do not, rush to a closure. Most people who are emotionally immature tend to find the closure immediately after the breakup, whether they have broken up or the other partner. It does not mean you have to rush into the closure. You have to feel first. If you just say, I don't care, they did that, I'm over it, and you tend to say that to everyone around you, your even closest friend, you're just suppressing your feelings. You are just lying to people, but you cannot lie to yourself, can you? Some people, unfortunately, they wait for a closure. So some people rush to it. Some others really wait for an apology that will never come. They are waiting for the other partner to feel their loss and come back and change. No, that does not work like that. If the person does not change for themselves, if they are emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature, then they will never change for you. They need some big event to happen to them. And maybe that event is you, maybe because they lost you. But that does not mean when they come back, you take them. It does not work like that. It will never work like that. So if you decide to move on, just move on. Feel your feelings and know that you are enough and that the decision you took is the right one. You were maybe seeing the potential in them. Potential is gone, and now you need to make peace with yourself. You need to get the permission to let go, not from them, from yourself. And let go the fantasy, not just the person, because when you are in a relationship, you are having a future in your mind with them. And when you are grieving, you are imagining that future and you're crying and you are sad about losing what you imagined. The vacations, the marriage, the kids, the house, the long-term plans. Grieve that too. It matters. If you are not letting go that fantasy, you will never be over the person. And then you should remember what is left. If they are gone, what is left? Your friends are. Your self-worth is still yours. The capacity to love again, it is yours. It was never theirs. You gave them a part of it and you took it back. Your wholeness is untouched. So whatever is yours, think about it, connect with it or reconnect. Do not let the loss shape you. Do not let it shrink you. You should let it get out the better version of you, because that's what you deserve from any experience you have in your life. And when do you know that you have outgrew them? When you know that you have healed from that breakup? When you take back your good morning, when saying their name with a little less sting or maybe no sting, when you realize you went a whole day without checking their profile, when you learn how to take up space in your own life again, that you own it, when you notice that nostalgia is never making you sad or shameful, however calm and acceptance, you'd be like, I'm happy that I've lived those moments. You do not regret them any longer because they do not sting. If I ask you to take one thing with you in this episode, is that it's okay to grieve whatever you had deeply and still choose yourself. Your sadness does not mean you made the wrong decision. It just means you felt something real and you took a wise decision regarding your self-worth. Real love, even when it ends, it leaves a mark in both. Not because you guys are broken, but because you're human. And wired connection is brave enough to try. Maybe they are not that bad, especially if you did not have narcissists around you. Maybe their version or their emotional maturity is way, way below yours. Just think of it as if you speak 10 languages and they speak 2 languages. For you, you're happy, you're amazing. Wow, 10 languages. For them, they speak 2 languages and they see it the same way. But for you, 2 languages is not something wow. You see, that's the emotional labor that you could have had till the end of your life with someone who's limited. They are not bad. They are not as if they don't want to change, but they just see that this is their limit. What you're requiring for them, 4, 5, 6, 10 languages plus is something they can never, ever provide you. So do not feel the revenge for them as much as they did you good, by the way. If they were narcissists, please go ahead for it. That's all what I have to say in this episode. Grieve the loss, grieve the version of you who loved them, and grieve the version of them who loved you back. But then, little by little, begin to rebuild with gentleness, with hope, with the quiet knowing that the love you gave is not lost. It lives with you now. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this episode. It was very sad, but I like it. Hope you did as well, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.